Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Color and Chat with Joanna. I am Joanna. How are you today? Are you good? Is everybody all right? It has been a hella weekend. Um, we are all riding this one out. And man, I don't even know where to begin. I'm kind of a weather freak. So I'm going to take a moment and talk about the weather, but you guys, this has like been a weather phenomena. Could you imagine this as a cocktail ring? There are people who would do this. I'm not that girl. I could go there, but I would have to really have the right outfit. Anyway, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know where to begin about this weather. Like I said, I'm a little bit of a weather nut, and uh, years back when I was younger and a lot stronger and a lot more ambitious, I used to meet with a small group, and we would do storm chases because we were just weather nuts. We were crazy about weather, and we've always heard about weather things happening, like what happened here in our country in Kentucky, and also at the Amazon facility. Oh, poor people. This is the worst thing that you could ask for. It's horrible. Um, I wish I had appropriate words for it, but there's a part of us that loves to study the phenomena of, forgive me, hands are so dry today, um, of tornadoes and tornadic activity. And then there's that other guy, that part of you that says, girl, have you lost your mind? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. I met some really fascinating, wonderful people when I ran with this crowd, and we helped a couple of people along the way. We weren't trying to be heroic. We weren't trying to, but a lot of times we were there before search and rescue could get there. And if I give anybody one piece of advice, go to the sports store today. Don't wait for this weather to hit you. Go to the sports store today and buy whistles. Buy a bag full of them. Give them to friends and neighbors. If anything does ever hit your house, you need a whistle. You need a whistle so we can find you. Because we can't find you if we can't hear you. And I don't know if you understand how loud rescue equipment is, and the radios are going, and people are very, the inertia of it all is high stress, and people are very easily distracted. It's like everybody took an ADD pill. And then put a little high anxiety cocktail on the side. It happens everywhere to everyone. It is completely normal and expected. This is why we do training exercises all the time. You do it over and over and over again. It has to be a habit. And forgive me, my throat is raw. Please get a whistle and put it somewhere you're going to go find it. Put it on a little keychain around your keys or your purse. Women are real funny about a handbag. They will let that house go all to hell, but we are not going down without our handbag. So if you have a whistle hanging on a little chain on your handbag, you can use that, because when stuff goes down, and it's not a matter of Now it's not a matter of if, it is now a matter of when. Our climate is telling us you have messed up and you got to pay for it now. I really do believe this is very climate oriented. And I don't believe it because of any political realm. It's science. It's pure science, and meteorology is freaking out right now because it's such a phenomenon. Weather like this is really practically unheard of. I mean, it happened, I think, 50 years ago, and it hasn't since, what was it, 1972? It was horrible. Um, 1,000 people died, and we didn't have the technology that we had today. So to have a loss of over 100 people, we don't know the number yet. It's just too soon. But please carry a whistle with you. If you have to get someone's attention, blow a whistle. If you have to yell above the crowd, blow a whistle. People will turn around anytime you hear a whistle. If there's a whistle at a football game, you turn your head and go, what's the ref yelling about? Think about it. It is a first response, and it could be a great safety tool too. So, don't worry about the emergency kits are great. It's great to have emergency water and emergency this and that. But if it all goes to hell, and you have 150-mile-an-hour wind coming at you, you want something small and effective. You need something to get you out of it. And the whistle will help you. So I always tell everybody, get a whistle. And don't go anywhere without it. Don't go to work without it. Don't go home without it. Don't go clubbing without it. Put it on your keychain. Put it on a little loop, and put it on like you would put on makeup, or make it a part of your life. That's all I have. After playing and running with those people for 5 years, I learned one thing, and that one thing was to carry a whistle. I do have some friends that are still out there, and I am part of a meteorology group, and they were on board communicating like nobody's business. And so if they're feeling so stressed that they came to listen to me for a moment, I want to applaud them and say, yay, you did the best you could in a horrible situation, and you did well. Carry on. Because it's not an easy situation at all. Yeah. And I can't pretend to be happy and giddy about it. It's really not, not a good situation. And they will study it for years. I mean, this storm will be studied for years. There's a well of knowledge and information in it that we might be able to pick up a nugget or two from. Anyway, okay, so it's Sunday afternoon. Not a whole lot going on. Been a real busy week for other things. Court cases and a lot of court cases. I don't know where all these, oh my God, like they're just wrapping stuff up for the end of the year, aren't they? Anyway, okay, what are we working on today? Focus, Joanna. Got my red and pink ring on. This is like a fuchsia. It's so cute. It's a little, yeah, got it on Amazon. Okay, Magical Tree is what we're working on. She is by the McNeil Studio, 22 by 22 square. good size, good size. And I'm about a third of the way, maybe. What I love about it, the reindeer are super sweet and beautiful, but there's no green in this entire kit. Now, there is the big tree, two little trees, three trees in the shadows. There's brush and snow. There's no green on this tree. There's like not even one single speck of green. So I don't know. I may have to sneak some in. But then again, I'm thinking it looks so beautiful rendered like this. I might have to just stay with the rendering. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think we'll play it by ear. But it has 38 colors, which is not horrible. But oh my god, there are so many shades of blue. I mean, really, like a ton of shades of blue and gray and white and more blue and more gray and more white. It's really just several shades of that color. So it's not horribly hard to do at all. I think I'm gonna knock her out. If I can quit diddle-daddling around and focus on what I'm doing, it would be so much easier, right? Anyway, how are you guys doing otherwise? Everybody good? Everybody staying healthy? Oh, everyone I know in Texas right now, in the entire state, people I know, people I don't know, people I talk to, people I hear about on the UB2Bs are sniffling and sneezing their brains loose. They cannot, even with the allergies right now. Woke up this morning, it was buck-ass cold. I mean, freezing, like 25, 35 degrees. Really, really cold. And yesterday, it got to 80 something, and I had my air conditioner on. I am getting jerked around so much with the weather changes. But I know that it's all part of the climate thing, so I have to adjust accordingly and be used to it in some way, right? Right? Or sit around and complain about it till my face falls off. I mean, who the heck wants to do that? Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, this microphone is giving me attitude today. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. She just wants to do her own thing. I'm like, look, we got to work today, whether you like it or not. You know? Anyway, Christmas is coming down the pike like a hurricane itself. And we're trying to decide what to do. I think I'm going to cook a pork tenderloin. A really good pork tenderloin, wrap it in bacon and panko and all that fun crap. And maybe do an apple and sage sausage stuffing. Really give it some yum. I am not doing a roast beef this year. No way. I mean, it's horrible. The prices are just criminal. I mean, my God. For what they want, I could buy a whole cow. And I'm not trying to be cheap. I'm just saying that even with the pandemic and the shortages and the supply chain and all of that, yeah, they're taking advantage of it a little bit. You know they are. You know they're taking advantage of the whole, supply and demand thing. But, no. There will be no cow on the Christmas table this year. We're going to do beautiful roasted pork. Because believe it or not, the pigs don't seem to be on strike right now. I mean, the bacon is still there, even though the price of that has gone up. Everything's gone up. I don't think we're going to get it back to normal for a long, if ever, but probably not for a very, very long time. Um, anyway, I'm doing this tree and it looks a little dimmy and gloomy, but I'm waiting for the canvas to come to life and tell me it's all good. A lot of gray. But I know that's just part of the, I suppose it's the way it's rendered. I don't know. I don't know. I hope it won't look too sad. You know? I mean, I was going for, winter blue and mystic and kind of what I did with the blue Santa, like a mood, like a feeling. But I don't know. Have I gone too far? I don't want to be unjoyful. Oh, yeah. And I'm supposed to be like finishing this up real quick because I got to get her in a frame. I have a place for her in my room. It's going to be crowded in here. Long-suffering husband is like, okay, we are framing a lot of diamond paintings in this house. Are we going to have like, are they going to be all over? I was like, yeah. I don't want them to sit in a box or under a closet, because if they don't get framed, I feel like they're not finished. And I know that there are people who've spent $200 and $300 and $400 having one painting framed. You don't have to do that. It's nice if you can. If you have the budget for it, great. But there are so many beautiful frames at the resale shops and the donate shops and the Goodwill shops. Oh my God. Oh. I may be having a love affair with this sugar-free Revere. It kind of tastes too good to me. I feel like maybe it's not low fat or maybe it's not sugar-free. I don't know. It doesn't have any of the aftertaste. I'm kind of a little freaked out about it. And because I love it, I'm sure they're going to discontinue it. That happens to me all the time. Find something you're crazy about, boom, they change it. Sent long-suffering husband to the grocery store with a list. It is always a science project. I'm so excited to see what he comes home with. Because I can tell you right now, I started doing a little funny thing. He's going to love it. Instead of giving him a list, I take a picture of the list. I leave it in my notebook. I take a picture of it and shoot it to him in a text. There's a picture of the grocery list. And then when he gets home, I kind of compare what was on the list versus what he actually got. I can't wait. It's always a surprise. Now, I know we have to be flexible. That's the word of the year. I don't know what next year's word is going to be because, boy, I'm going to need a big, big word for next year. We have some big, big decisions and life changes and things happening that we're going to move forward with, and I don't know. I have to go with the flow. You know what happens? We make plans and God laughs, Well, right now God's saying, hold my beer, girl. Hold my beer. It's about to get bumpy around here. I'm ready for it. I try to be ready for it. I'm one of those girls that's always, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. But, yeah. I heard about one lady on the news this morning. They were interviewing people. Everybody's got a tornado story. They love to tell the tornado story. And it is very cathartic and very therapeutic to let somebody talk about it. If your friend just went through that storm, and it's not just Kentucky, it's like 3 different states got hit hard. Let them talk about it. Let them talk about it till you're bored in the face, because it helps them to cope. It's a coping skill, and it's very, very cathartic, very healing. Um, don't try to drag them out of it. Jump in the rabbit hole with them for a little bit and spend a little time with them, and let them have their healing time to get better. That's what I think anyway. But what do I know? I'm not Oprah. I'm not Dr. Phil. I don't know these things for sure, but I have been around a couple of days and I've seen some things. That's when old people say, "Pay attention to me. I'm not an idiot." I've seen some things. Like, yeah, we know. We're about to get a mouthful. I'm like, yeah, you are. You are, because we're always trying to help somebody not have to learn the hard way. I know some of you just do. It's okay. But when you get to be like 125 like me, you will appreciate and look forward to the wisdom of others. And on that note, I am going to call it a day. He's going to be back from the store soon. Definitely want to send a note card to one of these poor women who had, for me, I know that people are more important than animals, but I kind of don't always agree with that. And, one of the families in the tornado was like, we had dogs flying in the air. They were literally whipped out of our arms. I couldn't help but just bawl like a child. And she found her mother in a field. Her mother was ripped out of the house and in a field. She's in critical condition. These are things that I relate to in a way that, they hit me right to the core. They do. They just, they hurt so bad. And so we're going to get a card up to her, and then I've got to start making dinner. I'm making baked ziti tonight. What are you guys doing for dinner? What are you making? Anything good? I'm going to do baked ziti with, I need comfort food. I need cheese. Like copious amounts of cheese. Many, many cheeses. Yeah. When they all get together, they just, make a beautiful blend. So I'm going to do the ricotta, and the romano, and the parmigiana, and all the cheeses. I told him, I said, go hit the cheese aisle. He was like, okay. To me, that's, my candy is cheese. So I'm going to have a cheesy day and make a big, fat, yummy baked ziti for dinner and some salad and bread. And try like crazy to get myself lost in an audiobook and work on this girl, because I really want to get it finished. Anyway, this thing is a little tight. It's new. I got to break her in. Everybody have a great day and have fun. Find a little light in the dark if you can. And know that a lot of people are truly gobsmacked, and we're in, total shock for you. And we'll all get through it. We're going to get through it together. Help is on the way. Many, many Texas organizations are on their way. I saw the local news this morning. The Baptist Men of Texas, I think it's like Baptist Texas Men, BTM. I'm not sure. Uh, mm, Forgive me. I'm so dry today. Anyway, they have huge semi trucks with everything. They have washing stations. They have showers that you can walk in and safely get a hot shower and warm, dry clothes. Can you imagine how good it must feel to just get a hot shower and put on clean, dry clothes when you have just lost everything, like everything you own? And anyway, yeah, this is a huge Texas organization, and we saw them rolling out this morning. So where I'm not crazy about the fact that it's a Dallas Baptist men, and I kind of wish it were men and women, because I think women can work beside men and, do the job and make a difference and help along. And I know they do. A lot of the women who are married to the men do great, great, great works. Um, I am not criticizing them, but it's a little antiquated to me. I love that they're on the road, though. They are moving out. So we have, I saw at least 7 trucks leaving. So help is on the way. And I'm hoping they can get to Kentucky by tomorrow. They're driving right through. The donations are pouring in. Be careful who you donate to. Make sure it's a reputable company. Donate to who you feel in your heart you think it might get there. What do we have to do? Do we have to go through hoops to get there, or is it going straight to the people who need it? But give out of your heart. Give to who you believe is effective for you. And we're going to just watch and see all the good come out of this. And, they will get their town back. But boy, that mayor, she sure is making the rounds, right? Mayor Kathy. Mayor Kathy is hooking it and booking it. She is working the lines, She's got her hair all looks disheveled and everything, but her makeup looks great. I mean, I don't know who's doing your makeup, Mayor Kathy, but it not bad looking for a catastrophe. She's getting everybody delegated. A lot of how can I helpers are out there. How can you help? I don't know. Ask yourself that. I'm not in charge of you. And I'm certainly not judgmental about it. And I'm not going to be, but, in these times of trouble, we all do our best. So hold tight and be strong and have courage. This is a courageous moment. It can go good or bad, depending on what we do as a worldwide community to help them and to make it hurt a little bit less. You can't take all the pain away, but you can make it hurt a little bit less. So think about that today. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Everybody try to have a good day. I love you. My heart's a little heavy. I apologize, but sorry, not sorry. I can't. Today is, it just deserves a moment, and I hope you all understand. And if you don't, that's okay. You can come back another day, and I'll be my happy, giddy self, and I'll tell you a funny story, and we'll hang out. But there are times when we have to be very grown up and very serious, and this is one of those little moments. So, anyway, take care. Shine on with your big little shiner. Whatever you got to give it hard today, because everyone's counting on you. You're very important. I love you guys. Shine big, and have a good day. Bye.